How to get an hourglass figure. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have that balanced, hourglass shape? A smaller looking waist, defined curves, and a proportionate silhouette. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever looked at someone with a beautiful hourglass figure and wondered, how did they get that shape? Well, contrary to what social media might tell you, it's not about starving yourself, wearing waist trainers 24/7, or following some crazy workout routine. The truth is, creating the appearance of an hourglass figure is all about understanding your body, building healthy habits, and enhancing your natural proportions. And no, I'm not saying you need to completely change your body. Every body type is beautiful. But if your goal is to create a more balanced silhouette, define your waist, and feel more confident in your own skin, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to break down what actually helps create that hourglass look, the biggest mistakes people make, and what results you can realistically expect. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's talk about how to achieve a fit, healthy, and balanced hourglass figure. The first thing you need to know is that an hourglass figure isn't something everyone can naturally achieve to the same degree. Your bone structure, rib cage, hip width, and genetics all play a role. But that doesn't mean you can't enhance your natural shape and create a more balanced, curvier appearance. Today, I'll be talking about what actually helps create the appearance of an hourglass figure, and what doesn't. Let's get into it. 1. The secret isn't a tiny waist. When most people think of an hourglass figure, they immediately think about having a tiny waist. But that's only part of the picture. What actually creates the hourglass illusion is contrast. In other words, the difference between your waist and the areas above and below it. This is why simply trying to lose as much weight as possible usually doesn't create the look people want. In fact, excessive dieting can sometimes make your body lose curves and appear less defined. The goal isn't to become as small as possible. The goal is to create balance and proportion. 2. Building shape matters more than losing weight. One of the biggest misconceptions is that an hourglass figure comes from being skinny. It doesn't. A person can be very slim and still not have an hourglass shape. Likewise, a person can be at a higher weight and still have a beautiful hourglass silhouette. The reason is simple. Shape comes from body proportions, not just body weight. Building muscle in key areas can help enhance your natural curves and create a more balanced appearance. This is why many people notice that after focusing on strength training, their body looks more defined even if the scale barely changes. 3. Your waist looks smaller when everything else is stronger. This is something many people don't realize. The waist doesn't exist by itself. It is visually compared to the shoulders, back, hips, and glutes. When those surrounding areas become stronger and more developed, the waist often appears smaller by comparison. This is why focusing only on endless waist exercises isn't usually the most effective strategy. A balanced physique creates a balanced silhouette. And that's ultimately what gives the hourglass appearance. 4. Body fat percentage plays a role. For many people, excess body fat around the waist can reduce the visible difference between the waist and hips. This doesn't mean you need to be extremely lean. In fact, being overly lean isn't healthy or sustainable for most people. But maintaining a healthy body fat level can help reveal your natural body shape. The key word here is healthy. Crash diets and extreme restrictions often lead to temporary results followed by frustration. Sustainable habits always work better in the long run. 5. Posture can change your appearance instantly. This may sound surprising, but posture can completely change how your body looks. Standing tall, keeping your shoulders back, engaging your core, and avoiding a slouched position can instantly create a more flattering silhouette. Good posture can make you appear more confident, taller, and more proportionate. Many people spend months chasing physical changes while ignoring something that can improve their appearance immediately. 6. Stop comparing yourself to social media. This is probably the most important point in this entire video. A lot of the hourglass figures you see online are influenced by posing, camera angles, lighting, editing, shapewear, or genetics. Social media often shows a highlight reel, not reality. Your goal shouldn't be to copy someone else's body. Your goal should be to maximize your own natural shape. The most attractive physique is usually the one that looks healthy, strong, and natural on you. Because confidence always looks better than comparison. What results can you expect? If you stay consistent with healthy habits, maintain a balanced diet, stay active, and focus on building strength, you may notice better posture, a more defined waistline, improved body proportions, stronger glutes and core, a more balanced silhouette, increased confidence, and most importantly, a healthier relationship with your body. An hourglass figure. And as always, at the end of the day, an hourglass figure isn't about chasing perfection. It's about creating balance, improving your health, and enhancing the shape you already have. Remember, the goal isn't to force your body into someone else's shape. The goal is to become the strongest, healthiest, and most confident version of yourself. Because when confidence, strength, and consistency come together, that's when you truly look your best. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.